So the sport of rock climbing, or the activity of rock climbing, really is the culmination of three different efforts. So the first place where rock climbing is challenging is it's physically demanding. And when you first start out rock climbing, you can feel the difficulty of just pulling yourself up. Um, it just requires strength. But as you progress in rock climbing, the physical demands become much more about fine-grained understanding and control of your body. And when you first start out climbing, you grab a hold and you pull on it, and then you pull on the next hold, and eventually your forearms give out, and then you say, "Oh, my forearms are so tired, I'm done." Um, a more intermediate problem to have is you're on a difficult route and you're looking at the holds, and there's a hold you have to reach and just twist your body to grab, and at the same time you have stepped on a really small foot. As you focus all your intention on your hands, you forget about your foot and your foot slips off and you fall. So it becomes not just about raw strength, but about keeping focus in both feet and the hands as you move. A lot of the moves are what are known as dynamic moves. And the dynamic move is a move where if you did a freeze frame in the middle of the move, you wouldn't be stable there, you would fall down. So if you imagine climbing a ladder, you start out at a given rung, and then you step up and step up and step up. And anywhere you take a snapshot of you climbing that ladder, you're stable. You could stay and hold that position. With a dynamic move, you hold on in one place, and then you have to do a dive or a jump. It might not look like a jump, but you let go of your stable anchor point at one place and really commit to holding on to the next hold. And if you can't grab that hold perfectly and you miss it, then you're going to fall down. So that's a dynamic move. And executing those moves requires a lot of precision. The second part of rock climbing that is a distinct challenge is the puzzle solving aspect, where when you see a wall that is laid out and there's various different holds or chips and feet, so you say, okay, I'm going to go on this hold and then this foot, and you make that decision, you grab the hold, you step on the foot, you try to make the move, and you say, oh, this doesn't feel right, I'm going to step back down, I'm going to think about it and try something else. And eventually you have to just pick a direction which you're going to go. You have to grab that hold and just give it your all, commit, and move in that direction, just go for it. And if you don't do that, or if you make the wrong choice, you're going to fall, even if you're very strong or relatively strong enough to stay there. So that's the puzzle aspect of it. And finally, there's the mental calm of climbing, which is you are high above the ground, you're tired, your heart is racing, sometimes you have to do a jump, sometimes you have to put your weight on a very small foot or hold that doesn't feel secure, and really trust that you can stay there and control the fear, control any emotions that come up, and just focus and nice execute. Good. For me, those three aspects of rock climbing are perfectly combined in what is known as on-sighting. So on-sighting is when you have a new route that you have never climbed before, you don't know anything about it, and the first time you try it, you get to the top without falling. So on sight, you see it, you climb it. For me, that's the ultimate combination of on the spot, quick thinking, quick puzzle solving, and physical effort and mental calm.